Alright, welcome to the introductory class for this training, the graphics and web design training. So, briefly, before going to what we have for today, I want to put you through some things. I want to let you know more about the training, the form it's going to take, how it's going to look like, and other things you might be wishing to ask. Now, the first thing is, during this training, we'll be learning graphics and web design. First of all, we'll be starting with graphics design. So once we are done with that and you've done your project, we'll move into web design, otherwise known as website development. So we'll be teaching you how to create any kind of website, both e-commerce website, a simple landing page for your business, and other things, a school website and the likes. So before going to the introductory class for the graphics design training, I want to let you know that, as you can see on this advert post, it's not as difficult as you think. So what matters most is your readiness to learn. And in today's world, making money actually is not that difficult, to be sincere with you. Yeah, but money goes after those who have something to offer. I keep on telling people that if you have nothing to offer, money can't come to you. Look at the richest people in the world today. They have something peculiar to offer, something people need, something people can't do without. And the graphics and web design is something people can't do without as far as the online space is concerned. If you love to market your product effectively, you will need a catchy flyer, a catchy advert, you need a good logo, and some other things, a good brand design, a good user interface for your website, and some other things. So then also you also need, at some point in your online business, getting a website might be the next thing to do to take your business to the next level. Because getting a website will make people respect your brand more, and it will also make things easier for you because your sales will be on the autopilot. I mean, it will be automated. So now the next thing about this training is, well, as you all know, it will be on WhatsApp. So on the WhatsApp group, I'll be using videos and voice notes and some little texts to teach you during the class. So at some point you'll be getting the tutorial videos, and I'll ask you for feedback in form of assignments, and I also attend to your questions. So, and if by chance you are occupied and maybe you miss a class, or you miss 2 classes, or any number of classes, just to make sure you go through it once you are free. Remember, the goal is to make money, and to make money at times you have to create time. Just create that little time. 30 minutes, 40 minutes is not too much out of 24 hours. No matter how busy you are, just try as much as possible, because it's going to help you. And there's nothing as good as having a skill with which you can make good money and meet your needs without even having to leave your home, and without being restricted by a boss. You go to work now, before 8, if you get there later than 8, you'll be questioned. So, and you can't leave perhaps until 4 o'clock or some other, you understand what I'm saying. So you'll be tied down to a particular job, and your salary is fixed. But as a business person in the online space, you can't predict your salary. Salary can be high today, tomorrow it can be very high. Tomorrow it might come down a bit, but the money will keep coming because you have the confidence, because you are good in what you do. So, and you know how to market it, which we are going to teach you. Yeah, and that's one peculiar thing about this training. We don't just teach our students the skills and just leave them. We teach them, and we also teach them how to market their skills without having to spend money on adverts. People say, hey, learn how to run adverts. For you to do this, learn how to run adverts, you need money. So, and it's not everything you need to run adverts for. I've tried it. I've tried the organic way and I've tried the inorganic way. So I will let you know that also, how to market your skills using your Facebook profile alone, and how to generate income within, how to start generating income within just 1 month after your training. I've had testimonies and I'll be sharing some with you. Some of my students who started making money even before the end of 3 weeks class. So what you need is just the seriousness. And if you have other friends that you feel this training will be beneficial to, just let them know. You can ask me for the invite link, for the group link, and I'll send it to you so you can let them join. And if yours is full, if the group is full, just ask me for the link. I'll give you the link to a group that still has some space, has some spots left. So the training is free. We are not charging for the training. Just have to be serious. What I hate most is unserious people. I hate unserious people. I hate unserious people, lazy people, people who just want to make money but they don't want to work. So, and another thing I won't like to see during this training is someone who feels he or she is too big to learn. If you are too big to learn, please just leave the group immediately. In fact, you can leave now if you feel you are too big to learn, or you feel you are already a guru and you won't accept correction. So we want students who will assist each other and who will let us know the difficulties they are having respectfully. Then at the end of this training, you will be awarded a certificate. I think, let me show you a copy of the certificate. So yeah, there is the certificate. You can see this is what our certificate looks like, and it will be delivered to your email address. So you don't have to bother about you don't have to be worried about how you are going to get it to be delivered to your email address at the end of the training. Then we charge 1,000 naira for this certificate, just 1,000 naira, and I believe that's not too much. Yeah, the tutorial videos have been compiled carefully for you, and as I said, as you saw on the website, if you checked, you don't have to spend long hours practicing because it has been broken down in such a way that you understand easily. So, and we don't just we are not after money. We want to impact people. We're after value. So once value is delivered, definitely money will come. So, and that's why you have to be serious with this training. And to show your seriousness, those who are able to pay for their certificates before the end of the first week of the training, will be allowed to continue the class because it shows they are the serious ones. So immediately the class starts today. The class starts today, right? The class has started now. Today is Monday. All right, and the payments, I'll open the payment door by Wednesday. So between Monday and Wednesday, you can check out for what you love on the group, see how the training is going, and if you are confident enough, make payments. And if you are not confident enough, or you feel this training is not for you, or if you feel you are not ready to learn, or you are already good enough to stand on your own, or you know how to market everything by yourself, you know how to do everything by yourself, you are making money, then it's not for you. Definitely this training is for those who wants to learn these 2 skills and also make money easily and confidently. And money loves speed. So those who take action fast will be allowed to continue the training. So it means for the first week you enjoy the training. So but from Wednesday, which is the 3rd day of the training, from Wednesday evening, I'll be giving you the payment. I'll open the payment door so that those who are ready to make payments, which is just 1,000 naira for the certificate, and if you are in Ghana, it's 19 cedis. We'll also give you the payment link if you are in Ghana. So, and the other countries depending on your location. So just 1,000 naira, 19 cedis if you are in Ghana, 1,000 naira if you are in Nigeria, 19 cedis if you are in Ghana. So those who are able to complete their payment within the first week will be allowed to continue during the second week, and also they will be awarded a certificate at the end of the training. And those who are able to pay during the first week would be the ones to continue with the web design class. So we have a lot of things to do, and you'll be seeing many of them on the group. So this is just the introductory class. So after this, I'll be sending the first tutorial video which will explain to you the basic tools of Adobe Photoshop and Pixellab. Pixellab for the smartphone, Adobe Photoshop if you are working with your system. And remember, I told you have to work. Just watch the videos carefully, just study and ask questions. It's not difficult. It's not as difficult as you think. The goal is to accelerate your online presence and make money. Are you getting me? I believe I've cleared everything. I've answered your questions concerning that. So the next thing is I'm working on a Telegram group. So those of our students who have gone through the training, our previous ones and the present ones, just like you, will be allowed to join the Telegram group, where you have access to thousands of graphics design resources, ranging from mockups to icons to different materials you need as a designer. So you don't need to download anywhere. There are groups we paid for, but I'll be getting many of those materials from the authors, and I'll be distributing them to you for free. So if you have friends who are graphics designers, also feel free to send the link to them once the group has been opened. But for now, it's not yet open, but I'll let you know once it's open. And it will be for those who have gone through our training. So to appreciate them and to let them know, to make them know that we value them, we cherish them for trusting in us. Now, the next thing is, I'm done with the I believe I've explained all you need to know about this training. So make sure you follow and submit your assignments in due time. So, and money loves speed, so the faster you can grasp, the better for you. But I trust you. I know you are not dull, you are smart. Yeah. So the next thing is now we've gone to the introductory class, what you should expect from the training. So the next thing is the concept of graphics design. I explained that we'll be starting with graphics design. So we'll be explaining some few things about graphics design before I start sending the tutorial videos. So just listen attentively. The first thing is, what is graphics design? Graphics design is simply visual communication. That is, you intend communicating with your audience with the aid of pictures and some other beautiful elements. Now, the major point is that you have a message like a preacher, and you are trying to communicate that message to a group of people. That's the goal, the message. Once your design has no message, your design has nothing to offer, then it means you are doing rubbish, absolutely rubbish. So some people see being a graphics designer as being able to use a design software or application like Photoshop, CorelDRAW, Illustrator, Canva, Pixellab, and the likes. But it's totally wrong. You might be able to use Photoshop, but it doesn't mean you are creative. It doesn't mean you have the knowledge of graphics design to the core. So, and that's the goal of this training. We'll teach you how to design, we'll teach you the tools, we'll teach you how to use them. I also teach you how to be creative, how to generate ideas on your own that will look good, and those rules you have to follow when designing, which makes you a better designer than those quacks you see out there. The goal is to work online, and online wants the best set of people, but don't be scared, it's not difficult. Now, if the ability to use a needle and a thread doesn't necessarily make you a tailor, then the ability to use a design app alone doesn't make you a graphics designer. Get that? So, because there are different ways, there are ways graphic designers think. Graphics design is about solving problems with visual elements. Like I said earlier, you are solving problems, passing a message with the help of a picture, with the help of a beautiful element, with the help of text, manipulated images, and the likes. So the first question that should come to your mind when you are asked to design is, what problem am I trying to solve? There should be a problem, okay? Then what message are you trying to communicate? Then your audience, your required audience, your potential customers, then the people, the audience, the people you are trying to pass the information to, you have to know them properly. So identifying your audience perfectly will help you know what you should do in your design and what you should not. Because if you create a design that is graphically appealing but it fails to pass its intended message, then that design has failed. So a design might be beautiful, but if it doesn't pass the necessary message, then the design is rubbish. It's the purpose of that design has failed. So the primary and basic aim of a graphics designer is to communicate and speak to a specific audience with his design. So imagine, let me give you an example. You're asked to create a flyer for a school, a nursery school that's for children, or a daycare for babies, or for children between the ages 3 to 5 or 3 to 6, and create definitely, you know, children love colorful things, so you should bear that in mind. That you know your design should focus more on properly combined colors. Then once you're able to achieve that, then you add the message and children will love it. But if you are designing for mature people, for a mature audience, for people within the ages of, let's say, 30 to 60, and you start combining colors, use different things, use childish backgrounds, then you know that the purpose of the design will fail, because mature people love mature things. So you have to know your specific audience. And so the fundamental things to note about graphics design is that it takes more than just an app to be a professional graphics design. Yes, I have Photoshop on my system, I have it installed on my system. It doesn't mean you are a graphic designer. Yes, I have Canva on my mobile phone, I have Pixellab on my smartphone. Doesn't make you a graphics designer. So as a designer, your message and your audience is very important. That is why graphics design is surrounded by a lot of principles that many so-called professional designers don't even know. Yeah, listen carefully. They won't teach you this in college. I'm talking from experience. So, and we have different rules of alignment. That is how your object, your text are arranged in a design. Hierarchy, simplicity, typography, color usage, and many more. So we are going to be exploring some of these during the class. So immediately you are done watching this video, I'll be explaining some of the basic rules of graphics design, what you need to be a better designer, and then I'll also be sending you the introductory video which will explain the Photoshop and Pixellab interface, the basic tools, what you need to know, how to create a workspace, and other basic things you need to know that will help you develop yourself as a graphics designer. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. If you really enjoyed this, let me know on the group by typing in "I enjoyed this," "I enjoyed this," send me the next video. Do you get this? Do you get that? If you really enjoyed this introductory class, type on the group "I enjoyed this video," send in the next tutorial. I enjoyed this video, send in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching. So I will be explaining some of the basic rules first with the aid of voice notes and text. Then I will be sending the introductory videos for the respective softwares we'll be considering for graphics design, which is Adobe Photoshop and Pixellab. Thanks for watching. God bless you.